All right, we are so back. We're back in New York. We spent the weekend in Jersey, and we stayed in past Monday because of the blizzard. And there be no trains and no transportation in general, no buses and all that. Now the buses and trains are working just fine. Man, I haven't remembered a blizzard being just this a part of my life, just a part of this winter cycle for a minute. So in a way, it's relieving. I say it's relieving because I endured so much chaos the past 2 weeks. I needed a break from reality, bro. Even if I had to shovel a little bit at my dad's place. Still, I am so glad that I took this break, took this mental pause at life, just in general, because too much was happening. I endured so much nonsense, gotten cursed even. I made a video about it. They've done some voodoo magic on my spirit, on my soul. I think it's quite wild, even looking back at it. This is where I live and I learn in general reciprocity. I got some hot coconut too. You see, we gotta end this month strong. We gotta end it off with a bang, because you know what? You gotta be grateful for every opportunity that you have been given or you put yourself through. Because even if it's not helping you right now, or you can't really endure it, you'll thank it later at some point. You know, it's also great that I'm even able to live out this processing experience, because I wouldn't be able to really embrace whatever's happening if I didn't go through it. Everything would just be so, what is going on? You know? I have no idea if there's any type of stoplight, because this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. What is going on? Well, whatever is going on over there, it's just going on. So either way, guys, I'm going to drop what I think about the Baby Keem album at some point this week. I am going to just continue what I was experiencing through the past 2 weeks. Just talk about it a little bit. I don't just make these videos because I'm going through these experiences and I feel as if I'm immune to criticism, or I'm immune to just lapses of judgment, or I'm making mistakes, falling short. Because there's multiple times where I've fallen short. There's multiple times where I've been in the wrong, or I messed up, or I don't recognize that I'm really putting myself in the position to just mess up, fuck up. But you know what? This is what living life is for. This is why I make these videos. I don't just make these videos because, oh, I need to completely create some sort of propaganda agenda. There is no agenda. I don't just go through these life experiences because I'm going through some me versus the world type of reciprocity, energy. I mean, there's times of that. There's definitely more times of me versus the world type of activities rather than just a general life experience. And at the same time, I gotta learn. I gotta figure out what is the solution. Sometimes the solution is no solution. Ironic enough. Sometimes there is no answer. Sometimes you just have to take it for what it is and just move. And it's fine, you know? I sense, even in a general timeline where I was just taking a break and just sitting back and reflecting and being more present in my own life, It's that there's times where I need a break. There's times where people need a break themselves. Sometimes they don't even have that energy to talk to you. So you gotta give them not even just space, but you gotta give them compassion. You gotta give them love. You gotta give them appreciation. You gotta allow them to not even just recharge, but learn from what they're going through. Because once you don't do that and you take up so much space, this is where most people burn out from talking to you. People get tired of you. People don't really appreciate you as much as you want them to. I don't expect you guys to always be absent or never be present in each other's lives, people that you love. It's more of a understand when you need a charge. You gotta understand when your time to be more in solitude is. Because at a certain point, if you're not going to be somebody that's people person, that's very centered around, you need to be around people's energy to be happy and stuff, then you need to allow yourself to take time for yourself. Even the people that are people pleasers or just persons in general, you still gotta allow yourself to just be in solitude sometimes, even if it's scary. It can be scary sometimes, definitely. And that's exactly why you have to do it at times. Because it's scary, but you got a lot to learn about yourself. You'll find a lot more interesting things and facts and aspirations about yourself the more time you take for yourself. And the more luxury of space that you give yourself, the more understanding you get, the more reflective you get. You don't even have to just be reflective either. Sometimes you need to take action. You know, sometimes you need to be like, okay, I am reflective, yet I also need to act upon what I'm reflecting on. So this is what I need to do moving forward. But right now, I already took in the actions of just taking a rest, being more present in people's lives, being a lot more loose, less tense. So I've been a little bit more tense as of even before I went to Jersey. So it's really, really, really important for you guys to take these breaks. Not even just social media breaks. Sometimes you need to take a break from life in general, period. Well, I hope I can drop that Baby Keem album at some point this week. Whether it's tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, I want to drop it at some point this week. Because Bruno Mars is going to drop an album, and I want to talk about that album too. And we're just going to talk about life in general. We're just going to vibe out and stuff. Shit. I'm back now. We got to end this month off strong. That's all we need to do right now. Let's end this month off strong.